Hey, this is WhyBeAre with the full version of Forza Horizon 3, and we're starting this video off right after we selected the car because the start of this game was the exact same as the demo, so I would suggest you watch the demo video I made up until where I get the car, and then you swap over to this video, and you basically get to see everything I do because we're starting in this game completely fresh. We're going to just drive around for a bit, get to experience the game, and then in future videos we'll have more goals and such. Right here, though, we're just going to this thing and see what this is.
A conspicuously nice spot for a race route. Just drive up to the marker to start.
I don't trust this race. I don't trust it at all. I don't know if I wanna. Also, I can't accelerate because it wants me to hit setup event even though they told me to drive up to it. Make up your mind, game.
Alright, people want to see you racing. So let's start things off with a single race exhibition.
Okay, let's figure out what in the world a single race exhibition is. Something with trucks. Like, I didn't even look at that. I'm just like clicking A. That was a bad strategy. Horizon presents Ocean View Trail Exhibition Race. Ocean View Trail. So we can start the race. We can change difficulty. Change the tune, mess with the starting grid. You know what? Let's just go. I feel like I got a good vehicle for this. Like the other guys, they got things that even look like normal pickups, like the GMC Cyclone. That's just a normal looking pickup truck. Mine looks way sportier. Then again, half these guys seem like they got the same thing. That guy's either got a Ranchero or a El Camino. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm trying to race. I think it's an El Camino, just trying to glance at it though. And I put this thing in a manual mode, but I haven't actually driven in manual mode much, so if I miss some shifts, that is why. And if I'm sliding all over the place, I also took off the assists. So that's the other reason why if I mess up, I have a legitimate excuse. I haven't messed with the difficulty, though. It's on normal. And I would expect me to be able to easily win this with normal difficulty once there actually gets some normal corners like up here. Or not, we'll find out. I mean, they actually got a pretty good lead on me. I did keep the braking light on because I'm not playing on predefined tracks, so it's really hard to know where the braking point is because it's hard to know what's coming around the corner unless you're staring at the minimap. And I'd rather just look at a braking line than look at a minimap. And I have no idea what that guy is driving in front of me, but that is one of the coolest looking things I've ever seen. It's like a Ute panel van. That must be like some Australian exclusive thing because there is no such thing like that in America. Because if there is, I'd have one in my driveway because that thing is awesome looking. See, you slow down. That's a bad strategy. You want to go as fast as possible. Brakes, they're not needed. Just keep accelerating forever. Also, that thing looked like 30 plus years old, and it's just as fast as my modern HSV Maloo. That is an absolutely crazy car. I bet it's not really that fast in real life, but according to Forza, it is amazingly fast. I gotta at least buy that car in this game because I really, really want one for no good logical reason. But first, I gotta figure out what in the world its name is because I have no idea what that was. There's the finish line. We in first place. You could probably up the difficulty just a tiny bit because that was pretty easy.
Look it up, boss. That's a win. Plenty more to come, I hope.
So they were driving the Sandman Van 74. That's what that awesome looking thing was. All right. I gotta get me one of those in real life somehow. It's definitely old enough where I could import it over to where I live. It'd just be stupidly expensive for it, and I have no idea what its actual specifications are like whatsoever. So we got some money, got some XP. What does it do? I don't know yet. Do we get any fans? Oh, yeah, we do.
We're very nearly at fan capacity. Just a few more and I can roll out the next stage of festival plans. Get you some new toys to play with.
Like that quadcopter I just saw flying? That thing looked like a good toy. I want a quadcopter in real life. I would only just end up flying it into things and hurting people, but it'd be fun.
I'm your automated natural navigation assistant. You can call me Anna. I've been given an upgrade by the Horizon Tech team back in Cambridge. I'm going to suggest things for you to do and help you find your way around Australia. For now, would you like me to set you a route to the next activity?
Yeah, bruh.
Great. If you need me again, just press down on the D-pad.
Thanks, bruh. See, I love, even the little GPS is gonna call me bruh. I am bruh. I could have also chose a more normal looking name because I looked through them like, is there something better than bruh? Like, there were normal names like Chad and stuff, but it's like, you know what? No. Bruh is the best name possible. Although there was a couple of nicknames that were like pretty close to me wanting it just because they sounded really dumb. Like one of them was like Bantosaurus Rex. I'm like, what in the world? Who would want to be called that? Wait, maybe I do. That was basically my thought process. So what is this thing?
This is a danger sign. These are hazardous locations our scouts have identified and cordoned off for your safety. Or so you can easily find the best and craziest stunt jumps in the country. Whichever you prefer.
I like how it was like they were actually answering me as I said, what is this? Flying! Did I do good? Do I get some experience? Yes.
Excellent. They love that one. I'll tell the scouts to find more. Meanwhile, I'm about to go and have a very lively phone call with our insurance company.
Insurance? What for? I didn't even damage this thing. You don't need to contact no insurance. I am driving flawlessly. I mean, visually, it's a little bit harmed, actually.
All asphalt route, specified number of laps. Sound simple enough?
Yeah, bro, I was busy looking at my car instead of actually driving. The things I do. So it's an exhibition race again. That just means it's a single race, basically. And another one with a bunch of trucks, like me. Should be a nice and easy race to win, then. Ooh, we got another name to read. Horizon presents Headland Circuit. Exhibition race, Headland Circuit. I just like how it repeats it.
Big with the fans. So are skill chains. Remember, they don't just want you to win. They want you to do it in style, too.
Style, you say? I'll drift every corner and come in dead last then. But I will have so much style coming in dead last. For a second, that looked like just a normal Camaro. And I was like, no, wait, that's an El Camino. Like, just from the front, when I just saw it, I was like, is that a Camaro? It's not. It's just, I'm so used to seeing that stripe pattern on Camaros and not El Caminos. Usually when you see El Camino, at least around me, they pretty bland. Oh, goodness. That's not a right turn. That's a right turn, not a left turn. It's okay. I got 3 laps to learn this course and make my way out of the back of the pack. Once I know the course, that should be pretty easy. Just got to make sure I don't accidentally crash into people like I'm doing right here. I like the bulge on the back of this thing on the bed. Or the bed cover, I should say. I don't know exactly what it's there for, but it looks cool. I wonder if there's such thing as like a panel van version of this. That'd be great if they had that as like one of the options you could do for a body kit. It's a combination of the Sandman and the HSV Maloo. It'd be the best car in the history of worlds to me. Because I think cars like that are so amazingly practical. Like that right there, so amazingly practical. Not only can it haul just about anything you can imagine, it's also a suitable race car. And look at the weather in Australia. It is absolutely absurd. It was totally dry like 1 minute ago, and now it is just soaking wet. That makes no sense, Australia. You guys are absolutely crazy. You got sandstorms and you got rain out of nowhere. And I should get points for smacking the checkpoint signs. Like, that's pretty stylish, don't you think? I'm like, whack, whack every time almost. Mostly because I'm trying to get way too close to the inside of these corners a lot of the time. Ooh, I'm noticing it actually kind of changes the way the car drives with the wet roads. At least, I think it is. I'm pretty sure I'm not imagining it just because it looks wet and that it actually is being slicker than normal. Yeah, it has to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sliding all over the place. Well, yes, I would be. I would slide all over the place no matter what. That's just the way I drive. I wonder what it looks like on the inside if it's like this on the outside. Let's see. Oh, you got wipers going. Oh, and there's little rain physics and stuff. That's cool. This looks way better than the outside one in the rain. Like, I don't really care for the fake raindrops on your screen kind of look, but the raindrops on the car look great. And I'm not even looking at where I'm driving. I'm staring at the raindrops. We can't use this camera. I am not responsible enough to not stare at the raindrops. And there's a rainbow out there in the distance. See, this is why you put the AI difficulty to normal. So you can do dumb things like that and still win. And like that too. Doesn't matter, still gonna win. Just taking my time, getting a quick breather in the middle of the race. And oh goodness, I'm actually getting passed up. Whoopsie! Alright, we can pass them, yeah. Check this out. Now we're actually gonna drive. Actually driving, overtaking one. Number 2, get out of the way, you brat. I'm not calling the car a Brat. I'm pretty sure that was a Subaru Brat. Those are also cool cars. Those ones I actually know what they are, unlike the Sandman, which is just this crazy mystery thing that must only exist in these other countries, which I'm jealous of still. I can't get over that thing. It's so cool. All right, so go ahead and continue along. Give me some rewards and stuff. Yep, CR. Uh-huh. Are we going to have the max amount of fans? Hope we do, so I can see what happens when that happens. Happens when it happens. Level up! I'm so good. Got level 2.
Wheel spins offer big credit and car prizes. You can even win limited Horizon Edition cars.
Hey, ooh, 150,000 ain't half bad. Although the NSXR was always an amazing car in Forza, though. I would have liked that car.
Brah. I've just been down to the Byron Bay site. You can barely move. People are everywhere. I think the time has come. Meet me there when you're ready to start the expansion.
Let's expand this thing up. What does that mean? Hopefully they'll tell me. I mean, they've told me everything else I've been curious about.
We're bursting at the seams.
It's weird how sometimes they still call you boss. Like, half the time it's bruh, the other time it's boss. So I am not boss, I'm your bruh. I am not like a superior to you. We are friends, so you call me bruh.
400 yards.
That's how things work around here. So we'll try to stay on the road because there is like a road exploration thing to this game. If I just cut through everything, then I won't have the roads accessible for like teleportation. At least that's how it was in the older Forza Horizon games. I would assume they would keep that mechanic in the game because it was a good reason to actually just explore the map and find every road you could. And a few times I think I've seen a pop-up that said, number of roads explored increased by 1. You explored a road. Congratulations. And I'm like, thanks.
400 yards. Turn right.
You know, there's so much driving in the dirt and stuff. I almost wish I had a car with all-wheel drive. But none of the cars we started with had that as an option. They were all rear-wheel drive. It was the M4. That's totally rear-wheel drive. It was the Nissan, what was it? I think it was an S15. I don't remember for sure exactly what it was. But only rear-wheel drive. GT350R, the Mustang. Definitely only rear-wheel drive. And then this thing. I'm pretty sure it's just rear-wheel drive. But this is the only vehicle I don't know that for certain. Because, again, this is an exotic car to me. All you Australians out there like, that's nothing. That's our Mustang, basically. I don't care. It's so cool. Like, you guys are lucky to get something this practical. Over here, we have such less practical vehicles. Stop, stop, stop! Expand!
First Byron Bay, then Australia, then... Actually, I think we might just stay in Australia. It's awfully nice here.
No, let's go to the U.S. too. I like the U.S. I live there. They drive on the right side of the road.
Welcome to the auto show.
Okay.
Love your work so far, boss. Kira said I should get you set up with another car for this next set of races. Take a look at these, and whichever you fancy is yours to keep.
All right, 4 choices. Got a BMW X6M, Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, Lamborghini Urus, and then the Land Rover Range Rover Supercharged. If I'm thinking like which one of these is like the most off-roady vehicle, I would guess the Land Rover. So I'm going to go with that one because it's the most different than the car I already have. Well, not that different considering I got the Maloo. Like if I had the Mustang, it would have been a lot more different.
Like to say Horizon is all about the music and cars, but you know what? The painters deserve a shout too. Some of the stuff these guys produce should be in a gallery. You can check out what paint jobs people have done here and choose one for your car.
Nah, I want that stock-looking car, and then I'll paint it on my own and make it absolutely hideous at a later time. Wait a minute. Which do I hit for colors? Is it A or Y? Okay, A for colors. Downloading design. No, that's not what I wanted. Y. There we go. Now I could choose a color. Which one of these is the most Land Rover-ish? If I was thinking Land Rover, I would go with the green. That is the perfect color for a Land Rover. You could not have chose a better color. Even those ones with the fancy paint jobs, not as good as this one. It comes with a little bit of a design on it even, so it's great. Now we gotta wait for the saving to eventually finish. There we go. And now we get to drive my new Land Rover.
So this is your new car. You can just stay here and admire her beauty if you like. Or if you want to add any visual upgrades, just let me know. When you're done, just drive her out into the festival.
Do I need any upgrades to this thing? It already looks so perfectly stock. No, I do not.
This is the garage. This is where you come to paint or upgrade your car. Or just to visit me.
So I want to try to drive this thing a little bit in this video, and then we'll probably finish things up.
Try on our Byron expansion yet, but we could really bring Horizon to more fans if we open a second festival location. Meanwhile, I've just got the latest reports from our scout crews, all marked on your map. No rest for the wicked.
Let's try this thing out on the undiscovered PR stunt, which might be the one I did in the demo, if I remember correctly. You know, Land Rover is definitely not the first vehicle that comes to mind when I think of something I'm going to use for racing. That is for sure, but supercharged Land Rover is no joke in terms of speed. Handling, it might be kind of a joke, but speed, it is great. And then off-road capabilities, it's also probably going to be pretty good. The only thing I could think of that'd be faster than this thing probably in a straight line with the similar off-road capabilities would be like the Bowler Wildcat, and that's kind of like an even more rare vehicle than the supercharged Land Rover is. So is that the one I did before? Hello, car. That's not what I was supposed to do exactly, I guess. I think I was supposed to hit the enter event button instead of just slam into the car like an absolute lunatic. Now I gotta find the real event start because it's not by the car anymore because I shoved the car so far away like an absolute lunatic.
Hey, brah. The Horizon bucket list is where we get a bit existential. If this was your last day on Earth, imagine what you drive and what you do in it. Then, take the car I've left for you and do it. You're welcome.
Here's my plan. I'm going to do just this race, and then I'm going to end the video. So if you saw me do this race previously in the demo video, you have no real reason to watch this. If you didn't see that, well, you can go ahead and watch this since you've never seen it before. Otherwise, you could go ahead and move on to the next video in this series if it's already uploaded. If you're watching this the day the game came out, then it's not uploaded yet because I haven't had time to record another video for it. Hopefully it'll be up in a few days because I am enjoying playing this game so far. And hopefully you guys will actually watch it. It seems like the more I enjoy a game, the less likely it is you guys will actually watch the videos I make for it. No idea why. I know if I have a really boring game on my hands, you guys will love watching it. It's the weirdest thing, but it is what it is. And oops, that was a little messy. Let me just try to straighten out right there. And is my thing telling me to just drive straight off the hill? It is. It's telling me to do this. I'm just doing what the thing is telling me to do. It says go perfectly straight through here. This isn't even a road. I mean, it's kind of a clearing a little bit, but it's definitely not a road going through the water. And that is not a tree we can drive through. I thought it was. It's not. I mean, I thought it was before I looked at it, I guess I should say. As I was driving along, I'm like, why would there be a tree you can't drive through right here? Just to mess with you, that's why. Gotta slow down right there. Don't want to crash into any unbreakable trees. And I was in the air. I went way off the course because I was flying. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Try to get back on the course. I'm going way faster than I need to. If I remember correctly, this thing is super easy, and I don't need to race that hard at all. But here I am going so fast, I'm not even staying on the road properly. It's like, why do you do that? Just calm down. You can chill. And you'll be totally fine. Oh, I want to hit that guy. I won't, but I want to. Ha! That thing slowed me down hard. Look at the speed loss when you hit that. Like, you just come to a stop. That thing is heavy duty, and I can't even accelerate through all the wreckage. Dude, I just spent like 20 seconds slamming into that just because it was fun. Again, it's not a concern. This is a easy race. At least I think it is. If we use a little bit of a shortcut, it should definitely make it a little bit easier. It's funny that they don't tell you to make a shortcut through here, because if I remember correctly, you can. It's just a little bit sketchy. A little sketchy because there are all the trees that you gotta go through. But totally doable. And I have like a minute left after all, so yeah, not actually an issue at all about the timer. Unless I crash into lots of trees like that, then the timer could be an issue. And I mean lots of trees. 2, that's not a lot, that's just a couple. A lot would be like 4, 5, then maybe a little bit of an issue. Can we jump that? Oh, wait. Kind of. Yeah, okay, I don't know if we can actually get off of that, so we're just gonna rewind here. It was a dumb plan anyways. Try not to crash. Get around it. There we go. And that is complete.
Bucket list events are great for PR and attracting fans. And good for the soul too, I reckon.
Well, that'll do it for this one. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.